Hello everyone, welcome to another Star Wars The Old Republic video. So I'm going to keep this one a little short. I just want to talk about an announcement that was made on the Star Wars Facebook post, which is where I got this information from, which is that kind of a sneak peek for the next few chapters in Knights of the Fallen Empire. The Star Wars The Old Republic team posted on the Facebook page, which said, had a picture of Revan, and in quotations it said, "I will not be denied my destiny," which makes me think, and which has made a lot of others think, that he's going to show up in the Knights of the Fallen Empire storyline. And I personally think that that is true. I do think he's going to show up, which is just going to be awesome. I can't wait to see how that incorporates into the story and the types of decisions that we're going to be allowed to make in terms of the incorporation of Revan's character. But there are a few ways in which he can be incorporated that makes sense. Basically, if you guys know, like the all of Revan's lore and his whole back history revolves around his conflict with Valkorion, which is Vitiate, which is the immortal emperor. They're all just one person. And it revolves around his conflict with him. You know, numerous times he has attempted to raise an army in the efforts to defeat the emperor, and each time he has failed. And in the latest Shadow of Revan expansion, a quick spoiler alert, what happened was he raised an army. The dark side of Revan, right, the light side had died, but the dark side remained. And he attempted to revive the emperor in an attempt to finally defeat him. But then the whole strike team of Republic and Imperials got together, and then they tried to stop him. And they were successful in stopping Revan, and they gave him a final death, which his light side and his dark side kind of merged together, and he finally died. So it's going to be interesting to see how they bring him back in the Knights of the Fallen Empire storyline. But remember that Valkorion has died as well, but his kind of essence, his dark side, his force energy has merged in with yours, and so your character essentially has the power of Valkorion. And so it's going to be interesting to see whether they bring back Revan's ghost or Revan's essence or whatever, and whether he's going to attempt to train you in order to help you finally be able to defeat Valkorion, or he's going to actually try to fight you or try to stop you, because in essence you are Valkorion. If you die, it's a good chance that Valkorion is going to go with you. So it's going to be interesting to see what ends up happening in the storyline. But it does make sense that Revan does come back and attempts to defeat Valkorion. Obviously, you play a big part in that, considering Valkorion, is largely connected with your character. Another point is that if you guys played the chapter 12, which was visions in the dark and stuff, which was your whole conflict with Valkorion, because all throughout the game, up to that chapter, you feel as if Valkorion's more of a companion, and he helps you out, he gives you power and stuff, he gives you advice, tells you how to defeat Arkin. And so it's interesting because you kind of develop this camaraderie with him, no matter how kind of hostile you are to him in your conversations and stuff. Each time he turns out to help you. But now in the Visions of the Dark, it all kind of comes to light that, he is still the Sith Emperor, and he does, force lightning you and stuff, and to teach you a lesson, and says, I'm not your slave, and all this stuff goes down. So that chapter is pretty awesome. And then you get trained by, Satil Shan and Darth Mar and stuff. And it's all about not only defeating Arkin, but also making sure that you don't fall prey to Valkorion, because he does have his evil plans. Keep in mind, he did bring Zakul, and he did destroy the Empire and the Republic and stuff. And so yeah, it makes sense that Revan will come back, and I'm really interested to see what's going to happen in the storyline. I'll definitely be posting up content on my channel, and if you haven't kept, I personally fell behind on the chapters, and I definitely recommend you play him and you get ready. I don't know if he's going to show up in the next chapter. I do hope he does show up. I mean, I'm not sure what they meant, whether that was even an actual sneak peek, but there is a lot of speculation that he is going to show up, and I'm really excited to see if that happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.